In recent years, the casino industry has witnessed a significant shift towards cashless wagering, transforming the traditional gambling experience. Cashless wagering refers to the use of digital payment methods, such as mobile apps, prepaid cards, or electronic wallets, to make bets and settle transactions within a casino environment. This video delves into the concept of cashless wagering, explores its advantages, and highlights potential disadvantages, all while providing relevant examples. Cashless wagering eliminates the need for physical cash, streamlining the entire gambling process. Players can easily transfer funds to their digital accounts and make wagers with a simple tap or swipe. This eliminates the inconvenience of carrying large sums of cash, waiting in long lines to exchange chips, and handling physical coins and bills. Moreover, cashless systems enable seamless transactions across different gaming platforms, allowing players to move from slot machines to table games effortlessly. The MGM Resorts in Las Vegas introduced a cashless wagering system called M-Life Rewards, allowing players to use a digital wallet on their smartphones to place bets, access funds, and redeem rewards seamlessly across all participating MGM properties. Cash transactions in traditional casinos can pose security risks, such as theft or counterfeit bills. With cashless wagering, these risks are significantly reduced. Digital transactions provide a secure and traceable method of payment, safeguarding players' funds and ensuring transparency. Furthermore, personal information is encrypted, minimizing the potential for identity theft. The Marina Bay Sands Casino in Singapore implemented a cashless system called NBS e-wallet, which utilizes advanced encryption technology to protect users' financial data. The system enhances security by eliminating the need for physical cash and reducing the risk of theft or fraud. Cashless wagering systems can incorporate responsible gambling features that promote player self-control and limit excessive spending. These systems allow players to set spending limits, time restrictions, or self-exclusion periods, thereby encouraging healthier gambling habits. Additionally, digital platforms can provide real-time analytics and personalized notifications to inform players about their gambling behavior, enabling them to make more informed decisions. The British Columbia Lottery Corporation in Canada introduced Play Planner, a cashless wagering app that empowers players to set gambling budgets, track their spending, and receive alerts when nearing their preset limits. This tool helps promote responsible gambling and prevents excessive wagering. The ease and convenience of cashless wagering systems can potentially lead to impulsive gambling behavior. With the absence of physical cash, players may lose track of their spending, as the transactional nature becomes less tangible. This can result in unintended overspending, particularly for vulnerable individuals who may find it difficult to control their gambling impulses. In some online casinos, the use of digital currencies and cashless wagering systems has been associated with increased instances of addictive behavior. Players can easily lose track of the amount of money they have spent, leading to potential financial difficulties. Cashless wagering systems heavily rely on technological infrastructure. Any technical glitches, system failures, or internet connectivity issues can disrupt the gambling experience, leading to frustration among players. Moreover, older patrons who are less familiar with digital payment methods may encounter difficulties in adapting to cashless systems, potentially alienating a portion of the customer base. In 2020, the reopening of land-based casinos after pandemic-related closures was accompanied by technical glitches in some cashless wagering systems. These issues prevented players from accessing their funds or making bets, causing inconvenience and frustration. Digital transactions in cashless wagering systems collect and store user data, raising privacy concerns. Casinos can collect detailed information about players' gambling habits, transaction history, and personal preferences. While this data can be used to personalize the gambling experience, there is a potential risk of misuse or unauthorized access, compromising the privacy and security of individuals. In 2021, a major online casino operator experienced a data breach, compromising the personal information and gambling history of thousands of its customers. The incident highlighted the importance of robust security measures and privacy safeguards in cashless wagering systems. Cashless wagering and money laundering. Cashless wagering in casinos introduces new opportunities for money laundering due to the digital nature of transactions and the potential for anonymity. While cashless systems offer benefits such as enhanced security and traceability, they also present certain risks that can be exploited by money launderers. Some of the money laundering risks associated with cashless wagering in casinos include layering and integration. Cashless wagering systems provide multiple layers of digital transactions, allowing individuals to move funds quickly and easily across different platforms and accounts. This complex web of transactions can make it difficult to trace the origin and movement of funds, facilitating the layering and integration stages of the money laundering process. A money launderer could deposit illicit funds into a casino account via a digital payment method and subsequently transfer those funds to multiple accounts or platforms, mixing legitimate and illegitimate transactions to obscure the audit trail. Structuring. Cashless systems in casinos often have transaction limits and reporting requirements. Money launderers may attempt to bypass these restrictions by structuring their transactions into smaller amounts to avoid detection. By making multiple small bets or transfers, they aim to avoid raising suspicion and triggering anti-money laundering protocols. A money launderer may break down a large sum of illicit funds into smaller amounts and make several small bets or transfers within a short period to stay below the transaction reporting threshold. Virtual currencies. Some cashless wagering systems incorporate virtual currencies, such as cryptocurrencies, which can further increase the money laundering risks. Cryptocurrencies offer a certain level of anonymity and can be used to disguise the origins of funds, making it challenging for authorities to trace illicit transactions. Money launderers may convert illicit funds into cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin, and use them to make bets or transfers within a cashless wagering system. This can make it difficult for authorities to link the transactions back to the original illegal source. Identity theft and false identities. Cashless wagering systems require user accounts and personal information for registration. Money launderers may exploit stolen identities or create false identities to open accounts and conduct illicit transactions, making it challenging for authorities to identify the true beneficial owner of the funds. A money launderer may use stolen identification documents or create fictitious identities to open casino accounts and conduct transactions, effectively disguising the true ownership and source of the funds. Preventing money laundering in cashless wagering. To mitigate money laundering risks associated with cashless wagering in casinos, it is crucial for operators to implement robust anti-money laundering measures, including customer due diligence, thoroughly verifying the identities of customers and conducting Know Your Customer procedures can help detect and prevent the use of false identities in cashless wagering systems. Transaction monitoring. Implementing advanced transaction monitoring systems can help identify suspicious patterns, such as structuring or unusual transaction volumes, and trigger alerts for further investigation. Enhanced data analysis. Casinos should leverage advanced data analytics and artificial intelligence to analyze transactional data, detect anomalies, and identify potential money laundering patterns. Compliance and reporting. Casinos must comply with regulatory requirements and reporting obligations, including suspicious transaction reporting, to ensure transparency and collaboration with authorities in combating money laundering activities. Collaboration with law enforcement. Establishing strong partnerships with law enforcement agencies and sharing information can aid in identifying and investigating money laundering activities related to cashless wagering. Cashless wagering and fraud. While cashless systems offer convenience and security, they also present certain fraud risks that can be exploited by perpetrators. Here are some of the fraud risks associated with cashless wagering in casinos. Unauthorized account access. With cashless wagering systems, there is a risk of unauthorized individuals gaining access to users' accounts. This can occur through various means, such as hacking, phishing, or social engineering, where fraudsters trick users into revealing their login credentials or personal information. A fraudster may send a phishing email or create a fake website that mimics a legitimate cashless wagering platform, prompting users to enter their account details. Once the fraudster obtains the information, they can gain unauthorized access to the user's account and conduct fraudulent transactions. Payment fraud. Cashless systems rely on digital payment methods, such as credit or debit cards or e-wallets, which are susceptible to payment fraud. This includes activities such as stolen credit card information, chargebacks, or fraudulent transactions using compromised accounts. A fraudster may use stolen credit card details to fund a cashless wagering account, placing bets or making transactions before the cardholder notices the unauthorized activity. This can result in financial loss for the casino and the legitimate cardholder. Manipulation of digital wallets. Cashless systems often involve the use of digital wallets or prepaid accounts. These wallets can be vulnerable to manipulation or exploitation, leading to fraudulent activities. A fraudster may exploit a loophole or security weakness in a digital wallet system to manipulate the account balance or transactions. They could artificially increase their balance or transfer funds to another account, defrauding the casino or other users. Collusion and cheating. Cashless wagering systems may be susceptible to collusion and cheating schemes among players. Fraudsters can coordinate their actions, exploit system vulnerabilities, or use sophisticated techniques to gain an unfair advantage over other players. Fraudsters may collude to manipulate the outcomes of games or exploit glitches in the cashless system to ensure a favorable outcome. This can undermine the fairness of the gambling environment and result in financial losses for both the casino and legitimate players. Preventing fraud in cashless wagering. To mitigate fraud risks associated with cashless wagering in casinos, operators should implement the following measures. Strong authentication. Implement robust authentication measures, such as multi-factor authentication, to ensure that only authorized individuals can access user accounts and conduct transactions. Transaction monitoring. Utilize advanced fraud detection systems to monitor and analyze transactional data for suspicious patterns or anomalies that may indicate fraudulent activities. Fraud prevention tools. Employ fraud prevention tools, such as device fingerprinting, IP geolocation, or anomaly detection algorithms, to identify potential fraudsters and flag suspicious activities. User education. Educate users about common fraud risks, phishing techniques, and safe practices to protect their accounts and personal information. Promote awareness of security measures and encourage users to report any suspicious activities. Regular security assessments. Conduct regular security assessments and penetration testing to identify and address vulnerabilities in a cashless wagering system, minimizing the risk of exploitation by fraudsters. In conclusion, cashless wagering is revolutionizing the casino industry by offering convenience, enhanced security, and responsible gambling tools. However, it also presents challenges such as impulsive gambling, technical dependencies, and privacy concerns.